Hello and welcome to Mickey Art. My name is Michelle Edhouse, and today I'm going to be playing with the colours that Aiden asked for on his jar. And you know, I made that choice to go with the ultramarine and water it down with white. And as you saw in the last video, if you watched the last video, if not, jump back at the end, there'll be a link in the end card to it. In the end, the blue didn't really stand out, and it kind of just looked like a muted purple. So I thought I would give it another go. But I'm going to use the cerulean blue, which is a lot different in colour, and it will look different. So this is the cool thing, you get to play with colours, guys. It's not about being perfect, it's about having fun, creating something that you really enjoy, and seeing what else is possible. Well, that is what it is for me anyway. I need to put some blue tack under that. What am I doing? I have got my Lazy Susan here, and my beautiful Lazy Susan spins round and round via this little ice block stick that I stuck on the side. I showed you this yesterday. And then I've got a normal record. And when the record, there's a point in the machining on the metal bit that it spins around on. And you can see that through the record. Now, I'm just going to put a bit of blue tack. Blue tack is my friend. If you haven't come across blue tack, there is, if you go to my Amazon store, there's a link in the description below, and just have a look. I mean, if you guys choose to use the Amazon links in the description to buy, and I get an affiliate commission, and I'm really, really grateful for those of you that do that. I buy most of my cabochons and stuff like that through Amazon using the credit that Amazon gives me as a thank you for sharing my links and you guys using them. It's not a big income earner, but it definitely helps me keep my channel running. So, but if you just want to go to my shop and go, oh, what is she using? What is she talking about when she talks about Durex Play Perfect Glide? Then please go have a look, then go to your local shop and buy it locally. I don't have a problem with that at all. I've put a little bit of tape across the back of the hole. You saw me do that, just telling you what I was doing. It's on the back so that the paint doesn't run through. So we've got our cerulean blue, we've got our gold, and we've got our violet. And even if you've used the paint yesterday and it was the right consistency, always check it. If you've been with me for any length of time, you'll know that every now and again I don't check it and it comes out all gluggy and it makes a mess of my painting and I get a little bit frustrated. Here we go, look. So even though I used the gold yesterday, I'm still gonna check it. Even though I used our violet yesterday, and if you remember, I put silicone in the violet, still gonna check it. Still need some more violet in that. Now, one of the things that when you're new to acrylic pouring, if you are using a pot like me and you add a bit more paint and you add a bit more water and you're stirring it up, the more you stir it up, the more you're emulsifying that oil, that silicone that you put in there, and the more likely you are to end up with no cells, if that is your target. I mean, some of us have the aim. Should I get purple here? What do you reckon? Let's get the purple off my fingers and run it through my hair. Usually I end up with white hair, but let's go for purple today. So if you are doing that, if you've got a pot that's got the oiled paint in it, just put one more drip. Oops. It's not easy to get one drip only, but if you can. What did I just put in there? No, you do not want a lump. Don't start the day with lumps if possible. If you find them randomly in the painting, pick them out, but don't. You can stop them beforehand, do so. So, now yesterday when we did our flip cup, I kind of layered them. What I want to show you today is the pressure pour. I call it a pressure pour. So going to start off with some blue in the bottom, and then just start, but from a height. If you can see there, it's from a height. I'm just pouring in the paint from up high, and you can see that as it gets deeper in the bottom of that pot, it just disappears down inside. So just pouring in. Look, there's all that gold is basically disappeared out of our pot. How's it getting any better than that? Let's go in for some more violet, some more blue, and then the last of our gold. I'm just hoping I've got more gold in the main pot, but just from right up high, and let's see what that does. So that's, where are we at? We're about that's 100, that's 50, so we're about 75 mils, which is around about 1.5 ounces of paint. So let's see if that's enough. You know, there are calculations that you can do to see if you've got enough paint, but what happens when you do that is you've got to take into account, is it a canvas? Does it have sides? How much are you going to be estimating you're going to need to pour off? There's lots of variables in there, so if you follow those calculations, take them as a rough guide. Another thing you can do is use a marked pot like this and then write it down. Oh, so for this record I used 75 mils and that was heaps or not enough or whatever. And of course it also depends whether you're doing a flip cup or a spiral pour, or whether you're spinning it, or like putting a base coat on even. That'll that'll create a variation too. I'm just going to put a little bit of, see how we've got a yellow there? We've got gold in our paint anyway, so if we get a bit of that come up through, I don't mind. So instead of doing a flip cup, we're going to do a pour. And there's my center point, and I'm just going to roughly pour straight down into that point. No spiraling, no nothing. Just to show you the difference. I'm noticing that this is running one way and not the other. Oh, I say no spiraling. Look what I just did. I just turned it around. But just allowing that to pour out. Okay. And then I'm just gonna, I don't want to lose this gold, because what happens when you tilt or spin, whichever one you're doing. The paint goes over, so this bit will roll down, hit the plastic, and the next bit will roll over it. So there's a really good chance that when I spin it, I'd lose all that gold. So before we do anything else, I'm just going to give it a bit of a torch. Popped any air bubbles. Let me just zoom you in so that you can see what it looks like where that gold is. So that, because I poured in one spot, all the gold ran out and did its little thing, which kind of looks like a sunset setting onto the water. Isn't that cool? Hello, I can still see you. But I don't want to lose that. That's why I've put this extra here. Then when I turned this around and it was still pouring in the same spot, my gold is actually through here now. So you can have a play with, when you're pouring, have a play with what that looks like. So I'm just going to give it a bit of a spin. This is why you put something down on your table. You don't want that on your dinner table. And we've got those cells that had come up have stretched. We have lost some gold, but not all of it, which is good. And then this is stretched out as well. I'm actually quite liking that. That bit right there looks like a little birdie. I did not zoom you back out. I'm sorry. That was silly. Too busy trying to get my face back in. I'm not very good at this two camera thing. I'll get used to it. I'm really liking this here. I'm liking this here. Not a big fan of this here. So, what I'm actually going to do is add a little swirl of gold. Because then you've got the gold, you've got like a reason for the reflection of gold. I don't know. I like it anyway. It works for me. Again, just popping the air bubbles, a quick torching, see if there's any cells that want to come up. Yep, there's a few cells. Now, some people get into acrylic pouring and believe that the only thing that's important is getting cells. It's not. Cells, as somebody said on, I can't remember, it was a Facebook post in my Acrylic Pouring for Fun Facebook group, or whether it was a comment on one of my videos, but cells are there as an addition. They're not there to be all and end all. So if you're not getting cells, please do not fret. I do have some videos on things that could be going on that might be causing you not to get cells, and that over stirring the oil may be one of them. Too thick a paint may be another thing. So also the sort of oil you're using. What else have I had? No, can't think of anything else. Those are the main ones, but I'm really liking this. like it a lot. Let me get you down and show you what it looks like. Okay. So there's that little gold bird I was talking about. He's so cute. I really like this colour combo here and here. Cute little cells. And there's my sun. Alright. So this, as I said, is why we put down some catch it. There's always going to be some runoff. How does it get any better than this? I wonder. Quite like it like that. So let's give it a couple of days to dry, and then if you count to 3, I will be back to show you the end result and see how it's dried. In 3, 2, 1. Here she is. I really like this one. Really like it. Let me bring it up and show you all the bits. Look at this. It's so pretty. I really do like the color combination of the violet and the cerulean blue. They've actually worked really well together, which I'm surprised at. If you went back and had a look at my previous video of the jars and I did a wet comparison, I do like the dry comparison. It does come out really nice. So I'm pleased with this. Happy Mickey. It's always good. And I really love the way we've got kind of like 2 pathways of the gold and the gold. The moonlight reflecting on the waters. There's gold still in there as well, see? It's just so pretty. I think I need to start wearing my glasses. I'm not sure if it's always as out of focus as it looks to me. Maybe when it is in focus, I can't tell and I think it's out of focus. I mean, I really love this piece. It just has a depth to it that I really think somebody's going to enjoy on their wall. I just noticed, can't really tell, but that's actually got no paint on it. Look at that. It just looks like it's a really dark purple, but it's actually straight vinyl there. But that's okay. It is no issue at all. I like it. Can you tell I like it? I'm really enjoying the pieces I'm creating at the moment. Let me know in the comments, should I make it into a clock? Should I mount it on a black board, like a big black square board, and mount it and make it thing? Or is somebody just going to put their hand up and say, send it to me now, just as it is? Maybe I should resin it and see what that looks like. Let me know in the comments, what would you do with it? What would you like me to do with it? And I'm just so super grateful you guys came to play with me. I have enjoyed creating this video with you. What else can we create? I've got another one drying over there in the corner. Plenty more on the plans. And we will be going live next week. So make sure that you are signed up here. Oh, also, let me know in the comments below, should I make this into a digital piece? Some of you are aware that I have been photographing my pieces and selling the digital file online for $5. So check out what's already up there. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should make this one into a digital. Oh, and just a reminder, if you guys are commenting on my videos to a question that I ask in the video, can you please yes please make it a digital, or you know, hang it with the sun pointing towards 11 o'clock, or don't just say 11 o'clock or yes, because YouTube doesn't tell me at what point in the video you typed your response. So you need to give me some more information so I don't have to go back through the whole video and work out what you were saying yes to. If we were live, that would make a lot more sense. But in these videos, please either tell me the time stamp or explain what you're talking about so I know what you're talking about. Makes a lot more sense. I love your comments, and I do respond to everybody's comments. Please give me a few days. Sometimes I am a bit behind, but I will definitely always get to your comments. So please leave your comments. I love hearing from you. I love receiving your views, and you know, if you're not already subscribed, we're at less than 500 no, less than 400 away from being at 50,000 subscribers. I am so blown away about what's possible there. So grateful. 50,000 subscribers is something way beyond what I ever thought was possible, and I'm so grateful. How does it get even better than this? What else is possible? Makes me think that maybe, just maybe, one day I might make it to that 100,000 subscriber spot. So if you are not subscribed and you want to contribute to that, hit that subscribe button, flick on the notification bell, sign up on my newsletter if you want to come play live. And also you can go to my Patreon link, and for $10 a month you can be actually talking to me rather than typing to me on those live videos. So what else is possible? Plus you get one free digital each month as well. How's it get any better than that? I adore you guys. Have fun, and I look forward to playing with you super soon. Yeah, bye.